Hi everybody, this is Heather at the Hamlet Library. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I want to come on today with our first adult virtual program of the year for the Richmond County Public Libraries. And I want to show y'all what to do with your old calendar. I got a couple of DIYs. They're really simple and easy. And first one's going to be primarily for the adults, but I have one also that you can use that your children are going to love also. First off, I'll show you what you're going to need for the first one. The first one you're going to need is, of course, your old calendar. You're going to need a picture frame that will fit the size of your calendar page. Just some black paper. Maybe a ruler, either a scissors or X-ACTO knife. I prefer the little X-ACTO knife. It's a little bit easier, and a pencil. Now for the next one you're gonna do, you're just gonna need some Mod Podge, some little magnets, round magnets. And so I've done this DIY before with a Valentine, but I've modified it to use it with your calendar. And you're going to need some little glass beads, clear glass beads. And of course, your calendar. But you know how when you buy a calendar, sometimes at these stores they give you a small and a large one? Save your small ones too. And I'll show you why at the end. This one. So to get started, I'm going to move this out of the way. To get started, what I did was I took the staples out of the calendar so I wouldn't rip my pages, so just in case, there was something you wanted to use. If you are one of those who write on your calendars, that's why you're going to need the black background to kind of help cover that too, okay? What you're going to do is just go through your calendar, choose your picture you want. I've chosen this one because it matches well with my gold frame I have here. And this is a quick and easy, inexpensive way to change up your picture frames throughout the season. And also just to be able to recycle. You can just, like I said, just use it throughout the winter, summer, or spring, or even your decor. Most people buy their calendars kind of match your decor in their house anyway. So this will be a cheap and inexpensive way to change up, because I know a lot of things have gotten expensive lately. And of course, home decor is no exception. So what we're going to do is I've chosen my own picture I want. This is why it's best to take this out, that way you can easily tear this. And because it's already creased, it should tear easy for you. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to take out our glass. Just make sure your glass is cleaned off if it has any smudges or anything. Because you're going to take your glass out. Just make sure your little metal hooks are out of the way so you can get it out. Which mine aren't. There you go. And this is an easy way to actually, you can measure and tell which side you need where to place it. Just make sure you keep the circle out of your picture, okay? And I know it's not all going to fit, but you can just put it around and move it around to wherever you want it, okay, to make it look great. Here, what I'm going to do is just use your glass and your X-ACTO knife. That's why I said it's easy just to use your X-ACTO knife. And this mat actually is our old desk calendars from last year. So I saved the cardboard underneath it to use this too. So we're just recycling calendars all the way around here at Hamlet. And this will give you a perfect even cut, and you won't have to worry about tearing. Just please be careful of the blade. Now the next craft, I would prefer using scissors, especially if you want to use let your children, unless you have older children. Just the younger they are, just it might be easier to use the scissors. Okay, just pull that away. And if you see where you missed a spot, which I did, just put it back over there and just see if you can easily trim that off. Okay. I may fold that one. Look at this. Like, I think my blade's getting dull, but because we use it for everything here. Okay, there we go. Just pull this easily. Just make sure you don't tear your picture, because some of these calendar pages are really thin. Okay. Now, so you're going to need it, and you've got a perfectly pretty picture of a scenery picture you can use now, and it's inexpensive. It's you're recycling, you're not just throwing stuff away. Okay, what you're going to do next is just lay that aside. Take your piece of black paper. This is so when you put this through, you can't see the lines in your through your picture frame. Okay. We're going to put this on here. I'm going to just try to even this up to the edge so I don't have to do a lot of cutting. Just take this. And make sure if you're doing this on your kitchen table or something, you just make sure you please put down something to protect your table. There we go. We're going to take your photo first, put it down, take your black paper behind it, and that way you won't be able to see your lines on your calendar. And this is an inexpensive and a really fast way to change, where did I put the back? There we go. Change up your pictures in your house, because artwork is really expensive, and this is just an inexpensive way of doing it. You can also reuse gift bags, Christmas gift bags. You can also use that also. Like if you want a winter scene or something, or even like happy birthday or something, like a pattern on it and polka dot something. Just sky's the limit, go wild. There you go. And you can hang this on your wall, or if you like on your desk, you can just clean it up. It's up to you. And this was an inexpensive frame from Dollar Tree. And I believe the calendar was from Dollar Tree, and we had it all year. We just recycled them. And that one's done. And you have an easy way to read it on it. Just keep your house all decorated throughout the year. Okay, now for the kiddos. What you're going to do is take you like I said, this stuff is really fast and easy to do. Take you a little bit of your Mod Podge. Okay, I already got one here so I can show you what the finished product will be. But if you notice on the back of your calendars, you don't have to always use the big part. Recycle the small parts at the back too. They always give you a preview of what the photos are going to be inside. Well, it's a plastic, you can't open it up. See, use those, especially for magnets for your refrigerator, or even for your kids' room, or because if you're like me, even my little nephew likes his calendar we got him. So just save those back too. You don't need to, even the back of these big ones have smaller frames. Use those. Use all of it that you can. Do that so I don't mess that up. Okay, what you're going to do is just take one of your little glass beads and just go around and see which one fits best on your photo. We got little chickadees here. We got a little kangaroo. We got some koala bears. I think my koala bears will fit pretty good in here. So just take your finger, hold it down, and get you a pencil. Oh, broke my pencil lid, but that's okay. I found another lid. You're gonna try and get as small as you can. Now on this one, you can use the scissors. That way the kids can help out. And where you trace your little circle at, you're just going to cut out your little picture. Okay. Put that to the side, and like I said, you can always use these and put these in little frames for your kids' room too. Okay. We're going to get some little bit of Mod Podge on here. I'm going to pour me some in here. Oh, I forgot to shake it up. Make sure you shake up your Mod Podge. Okay. I don't need that much. I just want to make sure I didn't get any in the bottom. Just take a little bit of your Mod Podge and your glass bead. Just make sure you got the right one you use, because what you can do is just put you a little bit at the bottom of your glass, your little glass bead there. And you're just going to stick it on there. Now this will take a couple of hours to dry. So if you want to do a lot and just let it dry, that's fine too. Once you get that on the bottom, I recommend going ahead and putting just a little bit more on the top there. Now if you see that you missed some, that's okay. When it dries, make sure it dries first. Then you can go back with some scissors, and I have like these little cuticle scissors. I don't use them for my fingers. I actually use them for crafts. Just go around it. You can cut around it, and I got me a cute little, I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't, but I'll get up close to the thing in a minute and show it to you how cute he is. I'll actually show you a bigger picture of him. This is the ones I chose. Like I said, these pictures are so small. I chose this one, adorable, for my one of my magnets and koala, and the koalas, That way you can get a better scene of what it look like. Okay, once they dry, like I said, please give it at least overnight, or at least a good 2 to 3 hours to dry. Take you one of your small or your magnets that's got a sticky back to it, peel that off, and voila. You have a magnet for your refrigerator or whatever your children want to use it for. So there you go. There's just quick and simple and easy ways to reuse and recycle these calendars, because pretty much everybody uses them, but who knows what to do with them. So hopefully these will give you a few ideas. And if you have any ideas that you have that way you use your calendars, please comment below and let us know what you did with your calendars also, okay? Well, we hope y'all have a great rest this week. Yes, it is Friday the 13th, but that's okay. We're going to have a great Friday anyway. And we're going to enjoy our day. And in a couple of weeks, I'll be back on what to do with all the leftover candy canes. What do you do with all your candy canes that you have left over? Alright, well, I will see y'all next time, and y'all have a good weekend.